I've been involved in setting up over 75 physical schools and colleges and universities in my previous avatar. In one such school which I worked in a place called Kavardha, remote location in Chhattisgarh, one child came up and asked me a question. Sir, what is the crime that I did that I'm not able to get the same quality of education which other kids like my nephew get in Pune? That changed my thinking. I thought I'm here helping schools build great learning experience, but what can I do to help kids learn better for those who are struggling to get access to high quality education? So the answer that I got was in the power of technology to break the barriers of access and ensure that every child, irrespective of their geography, their economic condition, can get access to high quality education across India and across the world. I'm Yeshwanth Parasmal. I'm the founder of 21K School. My mission at 21K School is simple: to unlock every child's potential wherever they are.
Today, when you look at how education is actually pacing around the world, it is very important for a child to feel happy and confident of their own being. Academic pursuits, academic rigor helps a child in acquiring the knowledge that he needs, in acquiring the skills that he needs. But when I grow up as a confident person who is very comfortable with themselves, I think the whole journey, the learning journey, it transforms the child in his entire being without it just being at the grade level or the age level. And that is very important to us. I am Aruna Shetty, the head of schools at 21K School. I've been here since the past 5 years, and this being my 6th year. Very, very proud to say that we have started this school as a startup, but then now we are actually revolutionizing the whole idea of online schooling, and I'm extremely proud of that.
I feel truly humbled and energized by the fact that 21K School is able to reach to over 600 cities in India and 78 countries across the world.
There are many instances where having a borderless kind of classroom, it has translated into such beautiful experiences for each child. It just makes the world so much more smaller.
But I also feel extremely responsible to ensure that there are millions of students who are still not getting access to quality education. And those who have access to the quality education are not seeing the value of the education in terms of the impact that education can bring to their life. So I think the journey is going to be long, it's going to be exciting and absolutely humbling.
When you say expansion along with education, it's more psychological than it's demographical. Because over the years, historically, people has a notion in their mind saying education has to happen this way, there are fixed norms around it. But I don't see it that way, or we at 21K doesn't see it that way. We want to change the mindset that education can happen in different ways. It can be personalized, it can be flexible, and it can be accelerated. Hi everyone, my name is Bikram and I am the head of revenue here at 21K.
At 21K School, we are using unified tech systems. So we have various tools which supports our academics, which supports our facilitators for their daily activities, which supports our learners to learn seamlessly or with more innovation. I'm Sourav. I lead the technology vision at 21K School, and my goal is to build technology which feels invisible, a system which runs so smoothly that the learners, facilitators and parents do not need to think about it. And I think education should be something personal and natural. Technology should be just silently supporting it.
For me, education is the difference that goes in terms of the child becoming successful and what trajectory he can achieve in life. Education means that it opens the doors for opportunities where the success could be limitless, boundless. Education should not restrict a child in terms of realizing his own potential and go beyond what he is capable of. Unfortunately, we compare education with marks, which I don't think it's relevant at all. It has to be multidimensional, it has to be multifaceted in terms of the success that education can bring to a child.
Our approach is all about setting personalized learning, flexible pathways, and real-world confidence in our children. That we do through experiential learning that we give through the academic journey that we have. And that translates into a child not only becoming a knowledgeable child or a skilled child, but the child is also equipped with all the habits that make for an effective personality. And that we do through a very rigorous incorporation of the habits of mind into our curriculum. And that, I believe, is the need of the hour across all our schools around the world.
So when we say education as a 21K, our value proposition is two simple words: learner success. So what we do here at 21K, anything and everything is around learner success. Not only academic success, but a holistic 360-degree success across the student, in and around the student also. So the student will be good in academics, they will be good in sports. So because our flexible and personalized way of academics allows them to give more times to other curriculum activities also. Like someone is very good in sports, so even if they do 4 hours of class from home itself, they save time in traveling, they save time in any other thing. So they can invest that time in sports or in culture or any other things. Like someone likes to read books, but in our current education system, we don't have sufficient time enough to read books. So our system allows them to do all these things. So that allows them, even, because 21K school is an online school and they can learn everything at the comfort of their home, they get fresh foods, which we didn't get at our school. They have very good time with their parents. So the emotional bonding, emotional connect, visiting their grandparents, even while they are at their grandparents for 1 month, they can continue their school. But we didn't have that opportunity, right? So that's how we address all the personalized, the flexible and the accelerated way of learning through the comfort and the success of the student.
Running an online school is more of orchestrating between multiple systems, whether it is a learning management system, the online live classrooms, the assessment tools, the facilitator guide or assistant tools. And at 21K school, we focus on building system which is more of empowering all the stakeholders. We have a unified API-driven architecture which unify all of our systems, whether it is academic or non-academic. So we ensure that our data is our force which drives us at 21K school. So all the decisions, all the learning pathways which we offer to the learners are basically driven by the data. So at 21K school, the entire tech system which basically built with a lot of small component, but are unified through API gateways and proper unified tech system.
We have in the past 5 years have had at least over 100 children who have gotten into mainstream universities, whether it is within the country, outside the country, and have successfully now completed their graduation in terms of, you name it, whether it is the law university, whether it is in IITs. We have our children placed in all the successful in the mainstream universities across the world, and I wouldn't just say within India, but our children have gotten into all the important universities and popular universities across the world. So we have a list of all our success stories which are often shared on social media, and all our certifications, all our reports are accepted across all the schools within the country.
For an online school, availability is a must-have. So we ensure that our system is available. We make sure that we have 99.9% uptime. When we talk about online school, a lot of people assume that if there is no internet, how will it work? If their system goes down, how will it work? So we ensure that our system is auto-scalable. We ensure that we have proper replications done at places. So when one system goes down, the others take it over. We make sure that there is no glitch, especially the learners should not see the glitch. For them, technology should be a thing which provide them glitch-free or a seamless learning experience in their class.
I would say revenue is secondary. The main thing that I am doing here at 21K as the head of revenue is to build that student trust, and the primary focus is to retain the students who are already here with us. New student is the second step that I take, but the first step is making sure the students who are already studying with us, 100% of them stays with us for the next academic year or the next academic year, because if I can give the experience to the students in a better way or the involvement to those parents in a better way, then definitely they're also going to talk to other students. So by default, those parents and those students becomes a mouthpiece for 21K itself. So I think my main thing is, when I will get the trust from the students, I will get the trust from the parents, and they will start speaking about as a brand ambassador of 21K to other parents, then I don't think I have to struggle for revenue numbers, right? Because the more students comes in, the more revenue that I get. So the main focus is not revenue. The main focus is student impact or student success, or how we call it as learner success. So I think that's the formula that I get. And again, emphasizing on the success word, student success is what is driving my revenue now.
It's such a wonderful experience when you see the relationship, the bonding between a facilitator and a child on screen. I understand most of us feel that, a screen is always going to be a divide where you establish that kind of connection. Trust me when I tell you that we have seen a nursery child cry buckets when he or she knows that this facilitator is not going to continue with me next year. I have seen senior school children cry because they know that they have to leave school and I will be out in the universities and I'm going to lose touch. There are children who've taken the trouble to actually fly across cities to come and meet their facilitators because they love that facilitator so much. I have seen children who have made gifts and have waited for me to come to their city to just give me handmade gifts. If that is not bonding, what is? I mean, how proud we are when we say that the number of gifts, cards, emails, the love that is actually sent to us through so many means is just so overwhelming and heartwarming for us. So yes, the belief that online school does not really support or encourage such bonding, I think you all stand corrected there.
At 21K school, data security is a non-negotiable. We ensure that each data which we collect, whether it is a learner data or a parent data or any other academic and non-academic data, it's secured with proper industry standard encryption on a secured hosted cloud environment, and we comply with all the national and international data regulation acts, GDPR, COPA and all other children data acts.
There is no right time to join a movement. A movement is the time when you join. You never join something when it has reached the destination or when it has not started. You can only join that when it's moving. So we are doing, I wouldn't say only a movement, but it's a revolution that we at 21K are trying to make, so that we can change the whole ideology behind education, the way of delivery of education, and what we can achieve through education. So I would say to all the parents and all the students across the globe that be excited, because this world is going to change, and with the introduction of AI in all the upcoming tech, I think it's going to change the face of education altogether, and we are already on that process. It's been 5 years now. So I think be one of the initial organization to start this revolution, and it will be very easy for all the parents and all the students to join this and get benefited from it.
Back in my school days, in grade 9, when I got my marks, I was labeled as dapper, which said that I stood 36 out of a class of 42 students. That kind of changed me, and my parents believed in me. They got me to have tutorial support from Mr. Devdas, who was the vice principal of the school then. And by grade 10, I stood 6th in the class of 180 students. I realized that education is not so much about putting your heads and blending it into the books, but actually understanding and creating that light for learning and the passion for education. That single experience transformed me, saying that the quality of the teachers, the quality of the learning is so much more instrumental if learning could be personalized, could be flexible, and could be accelerated.